Good afternoon, cuties. This is Marissa, and I'm here to do a review for you on the LA Colors Liquid Makeup. Now, about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, I got this makeup, and I got it at a new BS store. Beauty supply store. I hate when I say BS. Beauty supply store that I've never been before. So I'm going to apply it while I'm talking to you. And I like to, it does have the pump on it, which I like. And I like to apply this particular foundation directly on my face. I also like using my hand, but for tutorial purposes, I am going to be using the brush. Now, like I always say to you all, I am not a MUA, nor am I trying to say that I am or close to it. I am just one of those people that love makeup and love playing in makeup. And the reason why I am showing you this tutorial and this review really is because I have been looking for foundation that match my skin tone that are cheap. Now, I got this foundation at the beauty supply store for $2.99, and I thought that was pretty good for a foundation that matches my skin tone. And overall, I can really tell you that I really do like it. Now, it's not my most favorite foundation, but it does do really good on my skin. It doesn't give me any breakouts or anything, and I really do like the application. Sometimes I find that I have to apply more than I would something in the drugstore, makeup in the drugstore, or higher end foundations, but for the most part this does do the trick. Sometimes I just let it go like this. I'll just use the amount that I use, which some would say the amount I used on my face right now was a lot, because I think it was more like 2 coats of it. I just, put a lot on. But this usually is how I go do my makeup every day. I do my eyes. I put the eyebrow pencil over my eyes. Use some blush. I may do mascara if I feel like it, and then I may go ahead and do like lip gloss or lipstick, and then I'm out the door. Now, I would say this is more, for me, medium coverage. I think it's a little bit more than light, but it's medium, because if you see, I have a nick here and a nick here, and it didn't really cover it. All it did, I mean, it didn't hide it. It just covered it with the makeup, but you can still tell it's there. What I do sometimes with it, I usually go over it with one of my powders, like my CoverGirl powder or my bronzer or one of that. But with this makeup, I find that it already gives me that kind of luminous type of look. I don't think it's given really a good definition of how it looks on person on here. I could be wrong, but it gives me that luminous kind of look that I like. Now, the funny thing about this is I didn't realize that this foundation was the same as a primer that I got from the swap meet. That was also LA Girls primer, and it was also the same color, which I didn't tell you. I'm sorry about that. And I believe it's yeah, Beautiful Bronze. And I had the primer in it, and I actually love the primer more than I like this, because the primer gives me an even deeper complexion, and it gives more of a shine, and I really like how that goes. And I actually felt like the primer should have been the foundation. I think this foundation should have been the primer, because the primer seems to cover up my spots more than this. But this foundation, I would say, is really good if you're looking for something cheap and inexpensive. You can't afford a lot of things. It won't cover too much of your dark spots, like right here. It didn't really cover it, but it will kind of minimize it, I should say. And it's really a nice foundation. foundation. I find that after 2 to 3 hours, I do have to reapply it again. I usually don't reapply my makeup, you know, after work. I just come home and, you know, that's it. But if you're a person that, you know, you're kind of conscious of, you know, your face not having foundation and you want that, I would say during your break or your lunchtime or whatever, you just go ahead and apply a little bit more. Again, I like using my hand, but I also like using this e.l.f. powder brush. And I like the powder brush because of the way it's shaped. And if you notice, when I was doing it more in circular motions and all over my skin. I didn't stay in one place. I find that instead of dragging it this way, it's best to just, you know, circle it around your face and everything should be fine. So I would recommend this foundation. I don't know where the top is of it, so that's why it's kind of leaking a little bit, and this is more my fault than anything. But it's really a lightweight foundation. I think it would be good for summer due to the fact that it's spring now, and where I live, we are having summer months in spring. So, and I noticed that the makeup is not melting off my face. It's not itching or irritating. It doesn't feel like, you know, after a couple of hours in the sun that I have a mask on or everything. So I would recommend this foundation. If you're my color or close to my color, I would recommend this beautiful bronze. I think they have one more color that is darker than this one. So this is my review on LA Colors liquid makeup. If you have any questions about it or some step that you felt that I missed, feel free to comment below. Please rate and subscribe. I thank you for watching, and I always have a great time doing the reviews for you guys. So if you want to see more, just let me know. Hey, smooches and peace. Bye bye, my loves.